What's up, I'm AJ and I play drums for the band As You Were. Tonight we're playing a show at, this is our local home, 66. It's actually our first time playing here, but we practice right up the street, so we're excited to be here. Yeah, I actually live in Glendora, California. It's about like 10 minutes from here. You know, I started out as a little punk rock kid, pop punk mainly, like MXPX, Green Day, Blink-182. So I was just playing a lot of punk drum beats in my garage. And then I kind of went on from there into harder rock. I got into like POD and Creed and Slipknot and Korn and all that kind of stuff. And then now it's just anything and everything. God, every drummer loves that guy. Mark Portnoy from Dream Theater, The Rev from Avenged Sevenfold, Travis Barker, of course, and Joey Jordison from Slipknot. Those are probably my top picks. When I started, I was mainly just like punk, pop punk, kind of that thing. And it just kind of slowly bent into like hard rock and then metal, which is kind of where we're at now. So it was a fairly easy transition. You know, punk is already upbeat, hard-hitting drums. I've never been a light, quiet drummer. Funny enough, when I started out drumming, though, I played in the church worship band at my church in the youth group, which is a lot of just kind of soft rock kind of stuff. But I couldn't do it anymore. I got to do metal. Exactly.
I totally get you.
You know, tattoos for me, like, it started out as I'm 18, I want to get a tattoo now, to like, it's addicting. You get one, you get a bunch, and they all had meaning. I've got some on my arm for my favorite bands. This one says Forever Young. To me, it just represents, like, I don't ever want to grow up and be like a super old, cranky workaholic and just hate life. So it's always a reminder to just keep my young spirit and, like, no matter what I'm doing, have fun with it and love, you know, what I'm doing. So yeah, they're always, for me, they're more kind of just like lifetime reminders of what I'm like when I'm a kid, so I don't forget about it. It started out in a previous band, actually from playing church drums. The guy who was playing guitar there, he had a classic rock band called Relic, and he asked me if I wanted to come and play in that, so I did. So over the years, that kind of morphed into As You Were. I'm kind of the last original member left over from that band until now. Steven, our other guitarist, he came into Relic, and then once Jeff joined Relic, a few months later is when we kind of started getting the heavier metal sound, and that's when we switched our name to As You Were. So it kind of like morphed into that from an older band, and so that's how I'm here now. Well, Relic was more of like a Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, The Doors kind of sound. We did a lot of cover songs and a lot of that style, and then any of the originals we had were totally that style. The original singer from that sounded like almost just like Robert Plant, which is really cool. But you know, once Jeff joined the band, he's kind of got that harder edge voice, and it just slowly transformed our writing. And then one day, Steven like tuned his guitar down to C just to see what it would be like, and I was like, ooh, I like that. That's really heavy. Like, I want to go heavier, and we kind of just turned everything into that until we recorded the album we have out now, The Calm Before. It's just turned into being a metal band, and we've just kind of gone more and more heavy in that direction. That album for me personally, it's kind of just a cluster of a ton of songs that, like, I wrote about half the album lyrically, and I wrote maybe like 4 of the songs musically. So it's just kind of a big compilation of just my influences over the years of, you know, being a drummer and wanting to hear what I want to hear when it comes to guitar, and then I bring it to Steven and he turns it into like something really badass. But I mean, I listened to a lot of Bullet for My Valentine, Avenged Sevenfold. At that time, that's especially what I was listening to. Drumming wise for me, it comes a lot from, funny enough, Motley Crue. I love that band. So I get a lot of influence from like just like my straight 4/4 stuff. Are you gonna go see Tommy Lee? I want to. Hopefully, if I can make to one of the dates. I've seen them a couple times. They're awesome live. I love it. My favorite band of pretty much all time is The Used. Okay. They've been my favorite band since I was like 16. I have a bunch of tattoos with their lyrics and all that kind of stuff. So I would love to meet and play with them one day. Our sound might not match up with theirs. They're a little lighter, I guess, but You never know.
Hey, one of your
But-
guitarists said that he wanted to open for Kesha.
Let me guess, was it Chris or Steven?
Chris.
It's Chris. Either one of them would have given that answer. So I'd honestly like to open for Slipknot. I think that would be incredible. They've got like an amazing show, an amazing diehard crowd, and I mean they're way heavier than us, but it'd be awesome. Super incredible. Yeah.
You could say I open for Slipknot.
I'd love it. That'd be awesome.
So are you a maggot then?
Yes. I don't have any Slipknot tattoos, but I love that band. They're awesome.
Bro, man, he can tell you a personal story and why they made so much to her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am with the Used, pretty much. But Slipknot I've seen a bunch of times. They're just, I don't know, they have a whole different live experience. I think it'll be good. You know, we've been to this place before. We haven't played here, but the crowd here is always awesome. It's a cool setup. I've played places much smaller than this, so it's a cool vibe in here, so I'm pretty stoked for it. Yeah.
What's up? My name is Steven. I play lead guitar in As You Were. Well, I played a battle of the bands in another band at a high school. AJ, our drummer, was in another band. I've been friends with AJ forever. They asked me to try out for their band, and I did. And I joined. And from there, we kind of changed singers and then formed As You Were out of that. AJ was the only one in high school. Everyone else was in their 20s, kind of moving on. It was more classic rock. We kind of wanted to do a little edgier, more metal, more hard rock, kind of go that route.
So
I don't have any tattoos, no piercings. I just don't drink very often, so this is going to take me a while. Right, out of a pink birthday cup.
it's my fucking birthday.
Right. It will forever be my favorite band. But yeah, I love Bullet for My Valentine, Avenged Sevenfold. I love older Nickelback, and I just love rock, straight rock. I get into funny poses, kind of flip my hair around. Yeah, I play with the crowd. He's playing. It's great to have him able to sing along with us. We're writing new songs. Those are going great. So it's great to have him be a part of it.
Open or close.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday.
What are we talking about? We're talking about his birthday. We're talking about just his influences and where you guys came from.
His influences?
Yeah.
His influences are me.
How do you tell?
You can say that.
Happy birthday! Yeah!
You say you've known AJ for a while.
I've known AJ since 5th grade, since we were 10.
Okay.
I've known Chris for about 3 years, Jeff for about 6 years. Sorry. And our bass player Steve for about a year. I'd love to open for Bullet for My Valentine. I don't think they've written a bad song. I think they're incredible performers, incredible musicians. I just love to be a part of something like that. You know, I hope we just keep moving forward with what we're doing. I mean, I don't want to try to put us into one category. I want us to be able to fit anywhere. I mean, we got to play with a show with a singer of Sublime and open for A Day to Remember. 2 completely different styles of music, and able to go out there and hold our own. It was awesome. I mean,
Are they down to earth guys?
oh yeah, just hanging out during sound check, and they're just talking, just hanging out, being guys, doing what guys in bands do.
The fans. That's what it is the fans. How do you relate with your fans?
I mean, they do everything for us. They're just incredible. They come out to every show. They make shirts. They make flyers. I mean, they couldn't be more incredible. They post about our shows for us. They go out and try to get people. I mean, we wouldn't be anything without any of them. It is everything. My life is music. I'm a sound guy. I live with music all day, every day. I don't want anything else than that. Anything other than music.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope to see you carrying it up tonight.
Absolutely.
It's your fucking birthday.
It's my birthday.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'm God!